guys? Gamer Guy TV here, and today we are back in Bloxburg for more house building. Now, I apologize for the late upload. I don't have a set schedule time like everybody else, um, because I just haven't really thought about it that much. Um, but today we are building our gym. Now, we're gonna get. Oh, no. We might have to go work for like 5 minutes. I'll just cut that part out, worst case. Because we have to build floor. First, I have to get rid of the ceilings. Um, because of the way that Bloxburg works, our house is gonna look very awkward for a while. Because, because of the way we have to put the floors in. Um, oh, shoot. I need to go up one. Because of the way that we have to put the floors in, um, it gets sort of hard to, I have no idea what I'm saying. Hang on. Bloxburg makes us put the floor in a certain way. And because of that, it takes a lot longer than, or not longer, but because of the way we put the ceilings in, it takes longer. Um, So, like I said, today we are going to be building our gym, and we're just starting off. I've already made the money for this episode in preparation because, in the end, the most important thing is the fact that we get stuff done in the video, and not that we have a super long video. Um, I am just placing stuff randomly. Um, because I think random is sometimes better because you don't know the way it's going to turn out and stuff like that. Because if you did, it just wouldn't be that neat. Um, so, whew, yeah, I that was just right. Ooh, and it looks like they added some more materials. Um, which is neat because I always like it when they add more materials. It's just fun because you get to experiment with sort of new styles. Um, and mind you guys, we are painting everything. That's why I set aside so much money for this. Is um, I made it so that we could paint everything in here very easily. Um, so, one thing that I do want to say is, I knew I was going to get one this weekend. It's actually Friday, and I plan to do this at like 8 a.m. because I was off school today for parent-teacher conferences. Um, I will not be getting one up next weekend, so I'm going to try to get 2 videos up on Sunday to sort of tide you guys over, if that makes sense at all. And the reason is I'm not going to be in town. I'm going to be somewhere in the state of Florida. Um, so yeah. Um, and then, um, that'll take care of the 19th and the 21st. Trunk or Treat is the 28th. So, we'll see about that. Um, what we're doing this year doesn't require nearly as much prep as last year's. because we're trying to be like a Cookie Monster type thing. Um, so we've we really just have to drape stuff, like not stuff, but we really just have to um put tablecloths that are blue inside of the trunk of the car, and then we've really done it already after we've done that. Um, so yeah. Um, on a different note, though, part of the thing that I like about Bloxburg is the fact that you can customize everything. It just makes everything so much cooler in the sense that um, you can really customize stuff. And then, for those of you who have never heard of the company Catch App before, um, it is a gaming, it's a game company, and they have extremely simple games, like the most simple you can get. And the reason for that, or there's no reason for it. If there is, I don't know of a reason for it. Um, but one of the things that I know is I have 3 of their games on my phone currently, and then um, I will be finished the current round that I'm in. Let's see, if I go here, I just drop down. Oh shoot, I have no way of getting back up, but I needed to come over here anyway, because I don't want the flies swarming around for the thumbnail. Um, and after I beat those, they go on my list of games to play on my phone. I have 2 already, and I'm trying to beat them currently. Um, Stack the States 2 is gonna be not the list after this, but the next one, because I basically just want to let music theories sort of die out. Not die out, but stop, essentially. Because, I feel like if I let music theories stop, then that's one less series I have to film, and I can replace it with another. In the end, I'm not exactly sure what, I'm not exactly sure what some of these series will be replaced with when they're done. Um, because in the end, they're games that are designed to be never ending because they keep having updates and stuff. But in the end, games like Farming Simulator, I'm not sure if they will ever stop. Um, and um, in the end, they are a series of once you unlock all of the expansions and use up all of that space, then you can't do that anymore. Oh shoot, I did not mean to do that. And I know I say a lot, but it's not exactly um I don't exactly script these per se. Um I just sort of wing them, and it just sort of works out in its own way. Um Currently I am still in the same workspace that I moved into probably about a month and a half ago, or about that. And I basically um that's really weird. Ah, there we go. Oh, I needed to take a portion. Eat. Um, that will boost my hunger up. Um, I essentially just wing it, and it works out in the way it works out. Um, as I was saying before, I moved into my current workspace a few months ago. I actually go back and forth between two workspaces, but this is the primary one that I record in, and the network down here got really slow today because I added another computer to my um, stash of computers down here. Um, I did it very intentionally, just so that you guys know. I did it intentionally. And that is because um, I've switched from OBS. I've switched from Camtasia to OBS to Camtasia to OBS probably 5 times now. And OBS is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like the best. There are some programs that it doesn't work for, but it works for a lot of them, and that is what counts. It works for Roblox. It works for Minecraft. It works for Fortnite. OBS used to be my live streaming software, but now it has become my primary. So I can actually kick these soccer balls and score a goal, which is kind of cool. We can interact, we can run. Um, it takes our energy down, but skills, I don't know what it would be under. Um, likes the wind from a treadmill? What? Oh, that's how you do your athletic ability. Got it. Um, okay. So I want to see. Yeah, we're gonna try something else. That should take our athletic ability up a bit. Um, essentially, we're gonna work on wiring everything here up to Ethernet, I think, which plugs directly into the router. So hopefully, after we do that, the network speeds will go up so that I can actually multitask. But the reason I activated the second computer is I am currently using a laptop but extended to a monitor, and I've made that monitor the primary display. Um, so it's bigger than the actual laptop screen, but not as big as a TV screen, and I was trying to. Basically, I have a TV that used to be mounted to the wall in what used to be my office. Um, when I was in fourth grade, my office was in what is currently my TV room, which was essentially a room with a couch and a TV. Um, that TV just came down here. And then um, it was probably about this time. It was probably about a year and 3 months ago that I moved because January of 2017, I started taking this laptop because I had just gotten it everywhere. I used it as programming for my robotics team that year. Um, and I started taking it everywhere with me. And then summer comes along, and I'm like, I need an actual desk. Well, there's a desk in what used to be my office, so we use that. We take that out, and put it in my room where it currently is. and then I used the monitor that was there. I went through a variety of cables and extension cords and adapters and stuff because my laptop takes a micro HDMI instead of normal HDMI. Um, so basically, I I went through a series of adapters, and this time last year, my office was up there, and it was working a lot better because I was closer to the router. And then that's where it stayed for sixth grade, and for the summer of 2018. That's where it was. Um, when I got back from space camp in Alabama, which was about August 21st, um, I was trying to do a stop motion animation. It was the three-course meal one, but I didn't know what I was going to do at the time. All I knew is that I needed a place to do it that was not my current workspace at the time. So I moved down here, and at first my laptop screen wasn't enough because it wasn't facing the right way, and I had to walk around and avoid bumping the table, and it was a mess. So I brought my monitor down here, duplicated it, and eventually took it to be a second monitor only. And then from there, that it lasted till about midway through September, and then we have this workbench that I'm currently sitting at. You guys can't see it because there's no face cam or anything, but I had this workbench that I was sitting on. Not sitting on, but there was this workbench. It had all this stuff on it. And um, when something happened, we needed to clear out a room. My grandmother was moving our stuff down here and might need the room, so we moved all of my stuff down here permanently, and I borrowed a Wi-Fi adapter which will double my strength of Wi-Fi, which has totally helped, by the way. Um, and we cleaned the desk off. For a while, I didn't have the second computer, and then that got moved down here, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? And then I moved the TV, and I'm like, okay, my laptop has a set screen size, and it can't adapt. So why don't I try hooking this thing up? And I hooked it up through HDMI, had the same problem, hooked it up through VGA, works perfectly. So, um, I take times like this where we're watching my character do stuff, um, to sort of talk because, sometimes I feel like I just need to, get some of the stuff that I have to say that I've been thinking about in my head out. Um, I have a bunch of projects for this new office, um, and um, essentially it is underground mostly, so it gets very dark at night. And there's a powerful overhead light that I'm currently using. Um, but if I wasn't using the powerful overhead light, I would have a light that also doubles as a speaker and can change color, and I call that night mode because it sort of reminds me of like the nightclubs that I've seen in TV shows. I have never been to one before and probably won't be for another 10, 12 years. Um, but sorry, that cough probably sounded really bad in camera or in mic. Um, and yeah, I forget what I was talking about. But the main reason that I had the second monitor or second computer was series like Farming Simulator. If you go back and watch them, you will see that they have parts of them that are normal speed and then sped up. Um, the ones that are sped up take like 30 seconds for you to watch. Sometimes it takes me 30 minutes. The ones that are like a minute take me an hour. Um, and it's really crucial to speed it up, as I learned. But the problem is with the signal strength down here not being top of the line, like it is upstairs. Um, it's sort of it's not exactly easy necessarily to to do all that, and it if I have too many programs open on my laptop at once, it does get really slow and laggy, and I don't like that. Um, so it would just be nice to be able to sort of go and have another PC to do that on. Anyway, guys, enough talking. I will see you in the next video. Bye.